You probably know this already, but we work on the border of two industries, music and advertising, brokering deals between one and the other. So every now and again we come across fascinating stories, particularly when we dive down into rabbit holes in the music industry. Now this one is an absolute classic in every sense of the word. Now it all started with an inquiry from Market Force, the biggest agency in Perth, part of the BBO chain, so a global massive communications agency. They were interested in using a song called Everybody's Gotta Live by Arthur Lee. Now, even though I pride myself on being a bit of a connoisseur of 70s rock, I can't say that I'd ever heard of Arthur, although the song was familiar when I played it. His career is a bit of an interesting story in itself, one of those pioneers of West Coast rock. A very exciting time to be alive, I guess. Anyway, that's not actually the story we're here for today. It actually took a bit of work to track down the right version of this song, which was recorded by Arthur's band in 1974. They were called Love. Very 1960s, yeah? And then we had to dig even deeper to find someone to talk to about the recording. Eventually we found a company called High Moon Records out of New York. They only had a distribution deal for the music though, so they couldn't talk to us about sync licenses, but they did put us onto Arthur's estate, and they were incredibly helpful, delightful to deal with actually. But that's not the story here either. The real story is about High Moon Records, down the rabbit hole. They're a very unusual record label. They specialise in resurrecting really old records, mostly from people who weren't successful in the early days. Certainly never had hit records in the old days. Kind of like archaeologists searching for hidden treasures. And their biggest success story is a band called Ace of Cups. Never heard of them, right? Well, what a story we have here. Apparently they were the first all-female rock band of any significance. And talk about exciting times, they were based in San Francisco during the height of the hippie movement, from about 66 to 72. What a ride that would have been. They performed with Jefferson Airplane, Country Joe and the Fish, and Bob Dylan's band called The Band, and Jimi Hendrix. He went back to England and said at the time, "I heard some groovy sounds last time in the States, like this girl group, Ace of Cups." But they never scored a record deal. They just faded away, I guess, mostly into variations of suburbia, marriage, children, all that stuff. Individual careers. I guess the music was forgotten for a while. Until High Moon Records found them, of course. And so their debut album was finally launched in 2018. And they went back into the studio and re-recorded the old songs about 50 years after the original private recordings were made, which means they were rediscovered when they were all in their 70s. So there's hope for all of us yet, I guess. One of them quipped that they would like to be considered for the Best New Artist Awards, which would be great. Of course I have to play you a song, just the one this time. I'll digress for a moment and talk about feel-good songs. I mean, we often get asked for songs that make you feel good, especially Feelin' Good, made famous by Nina Simone, and it's perfect for advertising because ads want to make you feel good. Well, here's a cracker, an exemplar of the genre from Ace of Cups called, of all things, Feel Good. As soon as I liked it, I really heard. As soon as I heard it, I really liked it. Reminds me a bit of the Mamas and the Papas, one of my old favourites. And if you want to use it in an advertising campaign, of course, get in touch. We can help. Now I'm going to go and ask Claire if she has anything to say about Ace of Cups. Here she is, Claire the painter. What did you think of Ace of Cups?
I thought they were wonderful. Yeah, no, I thought they were really good. Yeah, just to unearth some jewels, I guess.
I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good. There's a whole lot of people trying
shore. Does it feel good, baby? Tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel good, baby? How does it feel? Oh yeah. All these judgments you're hearing, don't let them get you down. Every generation carries something new to turn this world around. Don't you believe what everybody's laying on you? Have a little faith and find your way. Does it feel good, baby? Tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel good, baby? Baby, how does it feel?
I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine.
I woke up this morning, looked around, and what did I see? A whole lot of people rising up just like me. Don't be afraid, you're not alone. Every one of us is going home. Does it feel good, baby? Tell me, how does it feel? Does it feel good, baby? Baby, how does it feel? So good. Does it feel good, baby? How does it feel?
All the time, so fine.
Does it feel good, baby? How does it feel?
All the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good, all the time, so fine. I really like it 'cause it makes me feel so good.